Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. So this is your reading for the new moon in April. So the new moon in Aries. So April 2021. Okay, so keep in mind that time and energy is always moving, right? So when you're being guided to this reading is when you're meant to see it. So even if we're not under the new moon energy anymore and outside of April even, that's okay. When you're being guided to a reading is when you're meant to see it. So know that. And keep in mind too that this is a general collective reading, okay? So take what you feel fits for you, leave what doesn't. What doesn't fit for you is a message for someone else. You can check out your placements. Knowing your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs can get you more clarity into what's going on because they all play out for you. And if you do want a personal reading, you can reach out to me. I do have a link below in my description box for you to send me a request, okay? All right, so we're going to be taking a look at what recently happened, what energies were kind of brought in from this past moon, and that happened at the end of March in Libra, which is about bringing things into balance for you guys. And then the new moon energies, of course, with what's coming this month, okay? And I will link a video at the end of this one, which will link you to my Aries new moon oracle reading that I did, where I did all signs, because with the oracles I often get the same messages for each sign because it's whatever energies are coming in with that moon. So if you want to take a look at that, I will have it linked at the end of this video. All right, so this new moon reading is going to be a circle here that I'll put on my table with all your different energies. So what's coming out in the pre-shuffle here, very powerful, I love seeing these two together, is the Hierophant and the Magician. So you're definitely stepping into your power, I feel, or you've been in it for quite some time. But it's a very spiritual card for me. It's letting me know that you are definitely connecting with your intuition, your higher self, your divine source. You're getting that guidance from within. You're learning your life lessons. You're realizing you're the student and teacher of your life, and you're applying that, and you're realizing your power, and you have the Magician energy. So you're using like all the tools available to you. All right, and you're manifesting new beginnings and all around very beautiful energy, okay? All right, Source, so let's see what's going on with Sagittarius, all right? So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, with their new moon energies in Aries for April. So you guys just had the wheel flip, so it's very beautiful. And I've been seeing that not in a lot of signs. And like I wanted to explain this for you guys too. Okay, so the wheel, when you turn the wheel, that's you guys doing that, bringing luck and all of that right to you, because it's not like there's divine timing. There's no clock in divine timing. So it's not like there's a certain time that all of a sudden the scales are going to turn for you. It's like you did that. And you do that by doing the work and raising your vibration and healing yourself and doing the shadow work and, raising yourself. You start to turn things in your favor in your world. And that's what you guys are doing with the wheel here. So it's very beautiful. All right, Source, so let's see what's in Sagittarius' past energy surrounding the full moon in Libra. Recent past. Guys had Justice, okay? Current energies. Knight of Pentacles, okay? Near future. You guys have the Emperor, beautiful. Current situation. Tower, it's crossing the Tower. Ten of Wands, action. Action, the Six of Swords. What's the blockage? Devil, and what is the outcome? The Death card. Wow. All right, Sagittarius. This turned out to be a very deep reading. But it's very powerful at the same time, because it's like you guys really stepped into your power. Yep, and that would be why it's so deep. Look at that World card. So you guys are closing out a major world cycle, and I feel it was a very karmic, cycle situation. It was there's a lot of like karma, I feel, and lessons that you needed to learn, and a lot of work, and I feel like you did. You made it through, all right? Or you are going to make it through. You're not seeing that. This is all closing out for you right now. And I feel it started all right? Or it could have been a long time coming, but I feel like it really started to take effect with this last full moon that we had, because it was in Libra. Libra is about balance and balancing things out and really getting you in your feels to really take a look at who you're sharing your life with, where you're spending your life, who's involved in it, or who you're giving your energy to, who you're receiving your energy, all of that, like balancing out things, all right? And it's like there was definitely, I feel, not justice, not balance in your world. And that's why, you know, you have the justice here, because it's like you had enough. Your time for things to come into balance. You're tired of putting in work, so much work into something and not getting, you know, like the same thing back and all of that. So justice is definitely here for you guys, okay, in the recent past. And I feel it's starting to play out now. You're definitely being called to take some action, all right? But it's very grounded, stable. It's slow moving because you're waiting for like the right timing. I want you guys to know that there's no such time as like perfect timing. There, you know, there's you definitely plan, strategize, and all of that, but there's no like perfect time, or you'll be waiting around forever if you're waiting for the perfect time. And you know, there's just not, you know, life would be too easy if there was all of these perfect moments, okay? Because that Knight of Pentacles is very slow and patient. It knows divine timing and the right time. So definitely, you know, like plan it out, strategize, make a plan, but don't stay for too long waiting for the perfect moment is the message I'm getting across there. So in the near future, you have the Emperor, right? So very beautiful. It's you guys taking control of your life, getting up to the Emperor, you know, and that I often say that when I see the Emperor and the Empress is when I see the Wheel of Fortune, because that's when you guys are bossing up, taking control of your life, taking authority and action, and that's when you start turning things in your favor, you know. So the Emperor is about, you know, taking that action, control. King of all kings here, so you're very grounded and stable and abundant, and you're very powerful. You're communicating, you're strategizing, you're definitely going after what your heart desires, you're emotionally stable, just all of those energies, very boss energy. So I love seeing this for you guys here. Okay, so that is definitely coming for you. So right now, your current situation, you are having a tower moment going on in your world, which is shaking up the foundation where you're currently at, causing sudden change, causing whatever's been going on in your world, kind of shaking things up, because where things are at right now in your world are not unstable, on a stable foundation, right? There is an injustice here, and it's like this is what's happening in Age of Aquarius. It's like wherever there's been these false foundations, I feel, that have been built, it's like tower moments are falling down, having us rebuild where we should be, bringing us to peace, love, and happiness, and all of that. Okay, so what's crossing you, what you guys don't see, is that you're at a 10. So you're closing out a very burdensome cycle. Okay, this 10 lets me know it's definitely here. So that's why there's a tower moment. That's why things may seem, you know, very stressful and all of that right now, because you have this cycle closing out for you guys. In the action position, you have the 6 of Swords. You're being called to strategize, make a plan. You could be physically making movement, or will be, where you are physically changing things in your world. Now this can be a physical move. This can be a move of residency, all right? Or quitting a job, starting a new job, getting away from whatever wasn't equal give and take, what wasn't fulfilling for you anymore. All right, so 6 of Swords energy is definitely movement and taking control and action and all of that. So definitely needing to plan and strategize. So a blockage that you guys have is the Devil energy here. So the Devil energy talks about attachments, right? You are letting the devil kind of control you a little bit, that Devil energy, temptations, if you're being tempted to do something, or something that's not good for you, too much of something. Because this talks about addictions, you know, so if you're partying too much, drinking too much, drugs, things like that. This can talk about codependency too. If you are having codependency and you're staying in something due to that, then that could be why the Devil energy is here, you know. So, and this can talk about obsessions too. If you're overly obsessed with something, you're focusing too much on it, then the Devil energy is here as well. So it's can be your energy surrounding you. It's coming up in the blockage. So I'm feeling it's more you guys, all right? That is just something that you need to release or be aware of, okay? And the Death card is the conclusion. This is the ending. This is the ending, which is closing out this world cycle, I believe. All right. And it could be that you're getting tested by the devil too, to see if you're really, but I feel like this is closing out for you like right now. I feel like you are right in the middle of it. And it's about movement. The last thing is like moving away from this, strategizing, not getting tempted by the devil anymore, and ending this for you. All right. So very deep reading, but it is just so clear to me seeing it like this. I'm going to go ahead and clarify for you guys though, find out a little bit more. And I just noticed too, with all of the readings, you guys were my last reading that I did, okay? I know it took me a little bit to get them out. I had a lot going on, but with all the readings, I decided to use the same 2 decks. I was using my my Chakra Wisdom Tarot and my Tarot de la Nuit, and I did all of my readings with the Chakra Wisdom because it's so colorful, and it's springtime, right? It's all the colors, and it's all about the different chakras you're using and the bright colors. I just thought it'd be fun. And then I was clarifying all of it with my Tarot de la Nuit, right? And for some reason, I flipped it for you guys. And this is more like my darker deck, but it's like finding light in the darkness. So whenever things like that happen, like it happens for a reason, and so there's definitely a reason why I flipped the decks for you guys. You're the only ones that got it flipped, and you got my darker deck, Finding the Light, and so I feel like you guys have been in the dark, like in darkness for a while, and like depression or sadness or whatever that is. So it's a very serious reading here, you guys. So let's lighten it up now with this. And right away, Devil is on the bottom. Again, remember, and I pre-shuffled while connecting with your guys' energy. So yeah. You've definitely been surrounded by some devil energy, attachments, things, and a lot of times it's karmic, we do have karmic relationships. They are soulmates. They're karmic soul ties, and we do have contracts with them, and they have to be fulfilled. When we've learned the lessons, when we get into these modes right here, is when they're fulfilled, and then those contracts are done, and then we release and we surrender, and we move on to beautiful things, divine things. So we deserve and desire. So it's letting go of that darkness, Sagittarius. All right, so let's clarify for Sagittarius. What is the justice in the recent past? See, look at that color. What? See, look, Empress. And 4 of Cups. Look at all that green in the heart. It represents the heart chakra. All right, so justice says you have the Empress here and 4 of Cups. So it's like you guys were being divinely offered something or divinely guided to something, but you weren't seeing it because you were focusing too much on lack and focusing on what was keeping you sad and down, kind of stuck in the darkness there. But the Empress, see, I'm really looking and seeing the cups glowing. You see, the Empress is about birthing and bringing a new beginning. See her? I always slip them with my camera. She's over here. The Empress. No, it's glared, guys. I'm sorry, but she's holding that golden cup, like it has this fresh new beginning, right? But then over here, the 4 cups, it's like she's just laying there with the cup, like it's glowing, like knowing that it's there, but just not interested in doing anything with that cup. All right, so this was it's like justice was here for the taking, but you weren't wanting to do anything with it. Okay, this is Knight of Pentacles here in the current energy for Sagittarius. 7 of Coins. So this talks about divine timing and having patience. Okay, so this is the energy it's currently. It's like you guys are being called to have a little bit of patience because you're needing, I feel, to plan and strategize. You don't want to head out into troubled water. Like you may be ready to jump in that boat, This one doesn't show the boat. She's just waiting. Normally the 6 of Swords, you see the boat and all the swords in it, and they're ready to head out to sea, taking what's important to them. But you don't want to run into trouble and repeat cycles and things like that. You need to do things right. All right. So you're at a point of needing to have a little bit of patience and strategize. Don't pick everything from the tree yet. Just plan. I see the Hanged Man on the bottom, the Hanged Woman here. So it's about releasing, surrendering, like getting a new perspective. That could help you. Okay, let's clarify this Emperor. 5 of Cups. 9 of Wands, King of Swords. All right, so the Emperor, you guys got the King of Swords, clarifying that. King of Swords is about clarity and truth, about making those decisions to cut things out of his life that are no longer serving for him anymore. He's very persistent about strategizing and making a plan. He's very much about voicing his opinions and gathering information, very focused on like finding out the truth and that sort of thing. A lot of times he can be detached, you know, not on his feels, not following his heart. But since this is the Emperor, you know, and you have all of those, but I feel he's very, very guarded, and he's ready to cut things out. He's focused, very focused on going after what he desires, what he deserves, what he wants. You have the 9 of Wands energy, so that's like the character card, like getting tested. You've definitely been through the battle. You've been through a lot of experiences. You're addressing everything, like you're taking account to everything that happened. You're evaluating, but you're really pushing through and to completion here, to the completion of this whole world cycle here. You have the 5 of Cups, so you are feeling, you know, like sad, defeated, left out in the cold. Yeah, because you probably put a lot of time and effort into whatever this was here that's not working out. What's the Tower card here for Tower energy? Okay, so in your current situation, you have the Queen of Coins. So you're very abundant, very resourceful. It's very beautiful energy, very like giving, generous energy. So very abundant at this time, and you have the Hanged Woman. So it's about needing to release and surrender. Okay, so she definitely came out again in the current situation here. Let's see here. I was just looking at what happened here. Past, present. Yeah, future Emperor. Current situation. What's crossing you? 10 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, current situation, Tower, Queen of Coins. So you're very abundant. You need to release and surrender something. 10 of Wands. Connecting with your intuition, your higher self, in the Hierophant here. Spiritual guidance. So they're helping close this out. 7 of Wands. You're definitely standing guard. Okay. Letting this, you're either not wanting this cycle to close out. Maybe that's why the Divine is here. Or helping you keep the courage and strength to push through and let the cycle close out. You are going to be getting some happiness. You are headed to happiness. 3 of Cups. And that can talk about reunions, coming together with somebody. What's the 6 of Swords? 7 of Cups, the Tower, again. Yeah. There's another sudden change, shocking. This is what's coming up here, an action to be taken. So yeah, I feel you're going to be doing something suddenly with the Tower moment. Again, you have the Tower moment in your current situation, and then action. So something is definitely happening, and you guys are going to do something suddenly, or something suddenly is going to happen. 7 of Cups is indecision, or having multiple decisions to make. Look, 10 of Swords is on the bottom, but it's like enough is enough with the 10 of Coins. Definitely 2 tens. This is definitely done. Sorry for the Devil. 9 of Coins came out to clarify the Devil, and this talks about luxuries and rewards and things like that. Remember, and I said be careful like with overindulgences with the Devil energy. You could be focused a lot on money and spending a lot of money like too lavishly, or like if you're spending it too much on like partying and things like that. Be careful of that. And we got 5 of Coins too, and that's, you know, that left out in the cold, defeated feeling. You have the Nine of Cups too, which is like wish fulfillment. It's very interesting. Those are all blockages. Five of Swords. Wow, okay. So you're definitely, so I guess this is coming up with the Devil energy here. You're definitely feeling, you know, like, you've been through a lot, you know, and it's like victory, like, you've been through a battle, you know, and like, you know, it hurts, but you feel a little bit of like victory, like you got away, even though like you knew that you're leaving some things behind. And that might be why like that's coming out with the Nine of Coins, because it's like now it's like you feel like you can reward yourself and all of that. You're sad about it. Definitely sad. Fives too. Definitely big changes. What's this Death card here? You got the Eight of Swords with the Star, and you got the King of Wands reversed. Okay, so the Star talks about healing. So I told you guys, definitely have been through a lot here. And so you have the Star card. So the Divine is here with the healing. They're helping you heal. The Star talks about healing, hope, renewal, and wish fulfillment. So you definitely have that coming in your future, your outcome position. And you have Eight of Swords. So this is feeling trapped, like you can't get away and all of that. You're feeling stuck, I feel, in your feelings, and you're going to be getting the help. So you have the King of Wands reversed. So the King of Wands reversed puts him very, like very much in his ego, very much about his power, wanting it his way or the highway type of energy. So be careful of that. I'm going to keep it upright for you guys because I don't like reversals, and you can always change that outcome. Yeah, look, the World card came out again. So it's in your outcome. This is closing out for you guys. It definitely is. Just be careful to not be too controlling and wanting things like, you may plan and strategize to have things go a certain way for you. But with these Tower moments happening, I don't feel like it's happening the way that you wanted and or the way that you were strategizing and figuring it out. And it's like, my advice to you would be, accept that things are not going to go as you planned. You don't want to get too much in that controlling energy. Connecting with your divine will help you see like other ways, other possibilities to make things work out for you and the betterment for all involved. Because I do feel the sadness here, you know, and they're here to help you, and there might be other ways to help, you know, let go of that sadness and all of that. You know, but there's better things for both sides here that are meant to come out of this. So don't get too much and too controlling and too much in that my way or the highway, or, you know, I want it this way. Just be willing to compromise, you know, and you know, so it's definitely like there's probably a lot of passion in it, a lot of love here, you know, and these things are hard, you know, but this is one of those things where it's like, cards are getting rerouted to what you're meant to have. And it's like, a lot of times you will have your heart broken to save your soul. And I feel that's one of those with this reading. So, Six of Swords on the bottom. See, in this deck, she's in the boat. And she's got her whole family in the boat and all those swords. So, definitely a movement, need to make a plan, because I feel there's a lot more involved than just you. Ten of Wands, very burdensome, maybe, and then the clarity and the truth with the Ace of Swords and the Emperor on the bottom again. So, all right, guys, that was your reading. Love and light to you all. Bye.